Bye, honey. Call me when you die. Boy, I guess I shouldn't have had all those Quaaludes for breakfast.
Sounds like he's being scored by Gary Wright. He's gonna kick into Dreamweaver any moment now. Yep, any moment here. Gary?
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I just closed my eyes again, climbed aboard the Dreamweaver train.
The Day I Died, the follow-up to The Night I Ate 2 Baconator Triple Combos.
Director, cameraman, and unfortunately also the hairstylist.
Are we dead yet?
The Day I Died was a great day for the beach.
Not so good for me, though.
One of those
Death.
super days. All bright and sunny.
Full of synth music.
I was feeling real good. Proud, too, because this was my car.
Not like the ones he'd stolen.
I'd only had it a week. I'd bought it with my own money. Money I'd earned working after school at the supermarket. You know, as a bag boy.
Selling drugs out back.
I've been saving up for this little old car
Bags.
for so long. Now, I was getting a real bang out of showing it off.
That's right, folks, a compact sedan. Drink it in.
There were people all over the beach.
It was like Normandy.
Kids playing in the sand and running in and out of the water. There were old people looking for shells.
Winos
You could
soiling
see
themselves.
boats in the distance. Everybody was having a good time. It sure was a great day to be alive.
Well, time to die.
I was just kind of walking up the beach. And after a while, I ran into some kids I knew from school.
I wondered if they were as heavily sedated as me.
They thought my car was pretty decent. Made me feel kind of big.
They kept calling it a POS. That means positive, I think.
My mother loves me, you know. Come on, let's get wet.
We all kind of fooled around, you know.
Dislocating shoulders and stuff.
We did a lot of dumb, fun things.
Filled Sandy's bikini with fire ants.
You know, all the crazy stuff you do at the beach.
Bloodletting, ritual sacrifice, you know.
We were really having a ball.
But then I acted like a selfish jerk and died.
Wow.
We actually tried to drown Sandy. It's great.
If only it could have stayed this kind of fun.
Instead of the kind of fun that sucks.
Later, the girls got out the cold drinks and donuts they'd brought along. Pretty soon we were having a regular little party.
Donuts, woo!
Kidding around about how the donuts were powdered with sand instead of sugar.
Sure, our comedy's edgy, but we don't care whose toes we step on.
Joe was smiling, kind of sly, and reaching for a 7-Up bottle he had behind him.
You could have firebomb a
Everyone
lifeguard
laughed when
tower.
they saw it.
Hey, it's Joe's bottle, man.
Joe, it seems, was up to his usual tricks.
Oh, Joe.
He started to pour something clear from the bottle.
What a great trick.
Big Joe.
Top notch.
It wasn't 7-Up. It was vodka. Vodka he'd swiped from his folks.
Might have been Windex. We didn't care.
I couldn't be the only one to say no. I mean, we were all having such a good time.
And I wanted to win the barfing
I was
contest.
ashamed to tell them I wasn't used to the stuff. Why? Why?
Overcompensating, I doubled down on the sandy donut
I was
jokes.
hot and thirsty, and I guess the drinks were pretty stiff.
Ah, yes, nothing better on a hot day than warm vodka and Hawaiian punch.
Hat.
Hey, we're gonna waste this stuff here.
I don't remember exactly how many I
And
had,
I certainly don't remember eating my hair.
but the stuff sure went to my head. and I was too dumb to admit it.
Had again.
I guess all of us were feeling pretty high,
Anybody here like whiskey?
laughing too loud, and acting real stupid.
Turns out that old trickster Joe had put ecstasy in the punch, too. Good old Joe.
So, who's up for dying?
Later, when it was time to go home, I asked if anyone wanted to go with me, but they all preferred going with Joe.
Well, Joe had a Jägermeister cooler, and he trapped a hobo and chained him up in his tool shed.
Well, I'll see you in class tomorrow. Oh, right.
Okay, fine. More dying for me.
I guess I kind of felt put down.
Was Satan talking to him?
Never thought about a seatbelt. Never thought about speed limits. Just wanting to show off to myself and to the world.
Well, and the world was very impressed by your early model Yugo.
I still don't know exactly how the accident happened.
Well, yeah, because, dead.
I know I was feeling kind of funny from the drinks. Excited.
A little distracted from crapping myself.
Mind was sort of fuzzy. I must have been taking real crazy chances.
Like playing chicken with a house?
What I was trying to prove, I'll never know.
I think it might have been Planck's constant.
But anyway, it all happened in one split second.
Hey, turn down the radio. We can't hear you die.
Here I was,
Inconsiderate.
passing this lady creeping along in a Mercedes.
She had a rocket launcher!
Oh my God, I remember how I saw her face clearly. Frozen. Frozen in horror.
It's not a lady, that's Beau Bridges.
Okay, so the lesson is never pass old ladies.
Who are Beau Bridges? Right. Ah, one of these. Just bring a couple of buckets.
Sirens? Police? Ambulance?
Did I wake up at Phil Spector's house?
I couldn't feel anything.
That's how I was after my wife made me sit through Eat, Pray, Love.
How many you got? One?
Well, two, if you count the creepy clown doll hanging from the rear view.
No respiration. We don't got any pulse. Nothing? No. Let's get him out of there.
And by him, I mean his tape deck. It's pretty sweet.
They pulled me from the car.
Souvenir, you know?
My poor car. Total. And I just had it a week. I paid for it myself. Totaled.
Now my soul left my body, and oh, now I'm in hell. Great.
All right, get him on a clean stretcher. You know what? Let's just chuck him on the street here.
Okay, Mike, got all traffic today, Rush.
Attendants worked over me.
Okay, start CPR. Lieutenant, who gets
Why don't I feel anything?
What a waste. Think of the many hours of the McGilla Gorilla show that'll now go unwatched.
10-4 Memorial, we're getting an IV now. Stand by.
Oh, sure, Phil. I'll just wait around while you get an IV. Sure, I've got nothing better going on here.
On the defibrillator.
On his chest, not his nads this time. Carl.
Ready?
10-4 Memorial, stand by for defibrillation. 400 watt seconds.
Clear.
Clear, leave your hand pretty much under the paddles, dumbass.
Memorial, we had defibrillation at
These things are so cold.
we're still showing a straight line on our scope.
10-4 Rescue 1, we're showing straight line also. We'd like
And there you go. Thanks for buying the dead kid. Please keep your receipt for 30 days.
to Memorial, please.
Why is he shaking his head? I'm not dead. I can't be dead. I'm only 17.
I wanted to die at 38, choking on a chili cheese dog at Wiener Schnitzel.
And have a wonderful life. I haven't lived yet. I can't be dead.
Well, I'm gonna miss video games? It's just not fair.
Later, I was placed on a stretcher in a strange, cold room.
2012 Madonna was there.
My parents had to identify me. Why did they have to see me like this?
Mildly fapping, even in death.
Oh, Mom. Mom, I can't bear to see the suffering in your eyes.
In other words, get out of my room.
And poor Dad. He looks so shook.
What the hell are you talking about? He looks like a calm, bland 70s newscaster.
He's telling the guy in charge. Yes, He is my son.
Yes, I'm Blacko the Clown.
Guess it's too late to tell you to wear clean underwear. It's really filthy. Gross.
Okay, let's go to Shakey's before the buffet closes.
The prophet says, life and death are one, even as the river and the sea.
That funeral.
Is in death good?
My funeral. It was weird.
Especially Uncle Herb wearing that green pantsuit.
The preacher talked about this boy. This fine boy.
It wasn't fine, I socked.
Who died so young. So needlessly.
Yeah, Pastor here. I never said needlessly. I described it as sad, but quite inevitable. Oh, excuse me.
All my relatives and friends passed the casket.
There's my girlfriend, Mrs. B. Schrucksteiner.
One by one they came and looked down at me.
I'm not going to lie to you. A few of them spit on me.
Oh, Mary. Mary, I'm sorry I didn't get to keep our date.
Yeah, I'm dating the school janitor now. It's cool.
Some of my buddies were crying.
Well, you did put the leftover vodka in your back seat.
Joe, who thought I was cool and gave me a drink.
You're even cooler now. Rock on, dude.
I heard him sob as he walked away.
I'm not seeing it.
Please, somebody, wake me up. Get me out of here.
Or at least get me a vodka and punch.
My family's so broken up. My kid sisters are in a daze. Grandma's so sad. So sad.
So old. And so sad.
Oh, Mom.
Mostly old, yeah.
Mom, I can't be dead. Not really dead. It can't be true.
Also, the padding in this coffin is pretty thin. You couldn't pony up the cash for a little more stuffing. Ugh.
You drunken son of a...
Please don't bury me. I'm not dead. I have a lot of living to do. I want to laugh and run again. I want to sing and dance.
When the hell were you ever singing and dancing, you little freak?
And places I want to go. I have so much still to do.
I gotta finish that wall of Pabst beer cans in my bedroom.
You shall now bear the hammer and live forever in the glorious presence of our Lord.
Mom, a little sugar for the pastor. Oh, you're going to the casket, of course.
The end of everything?
Everything? The end of puka shell necklaces, Farrah Fawcett Major's posters, and the TV show Heck Ramsey starring Richard Boone?
Like my hat that looks exactly like my hair?
Have a flower, homo.
Don't go away and leave me all alone. Mom? Dad? Don't go away.
Grandma, you can go away.
So, Mary's single then? Sorry, too soon.
Mary, call me Bill.
I tell you, I'm not dead. Not really dead.
I'm only mostly dead.
Please don't put me in the ground.
Dreamweaver?
I promise. If you give me one more chance, God, I'll be the most careful driver in the whole world.
Hello, God here. I'm doing important work at the 19th hole right now, if you catch my drift. But please leave a message. Oh, by the way, I'm no longer giving second chances. Bye. Oh, and the Presbyterians are right. Just kidding. God out.
Riff Tracks. Some movies have it coming. Riff Tracks. Copyright by Riff Tracks. All rights reserved. Unauthorized use or duplication is prohibited.